All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a carry for White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, it's Brady. And his first look is incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gronkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he's got Mike Gesicki, his rookie tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Let's go.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Run.
On 3rd down, Drake. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, 20.
Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Brady now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
50-50.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Tannehill hands to Drake. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here we go. Let's go. Watch this, fellas. Play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Shelton coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Still's the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, that's Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So the Patriots coming out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Shotgun now for Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Michelle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they'll... The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, 20.
Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady now on 1st down. Jones, is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On the give, this is Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Right back to Drake. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down. It's Drake, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This is Michel on the counter. He can't get him down. It's a foot race. 30, 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 57 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey. 4 down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running, it's Drake. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go.
Tannehill now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Tannehill. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michel. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
New England on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get it outside to Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now a carry for White. And some space here. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wait 20! 380!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Here's White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Pats, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.